Hello and welcome to KLM Institute.
Today we bring you a detailed, clear, and powerful news story on the Israel-Hamas ceasefire and its aftermath. What's changed, what's at stake, and how the world is reacting. Since the ceasefire came into effect, thousands of Palestinians are venturing back into northern Gaza and other devastated zones, returning to what remains of their homes after years of war and destruction. Entire neighborhoods lie in ruin, buildings collapsed, infrastructure shattered, water and power systems destroyed. The human toll is enormous. It's been estimated that around 70,000 innocent Palestinians, babies, children, men, and women, have lost their lives in this prolonged conflict. Some argue that had a ceasefire or peace deal been negotiated 2 years earlier, many of these lives could perhaps have been spared. There are voices now saying that the United States provoked or enabled this scale of violence by backing Israel's military campaign. Indeed, global outrage has surged. More than 150 countries have publicly opposed U.S. and Israeli actions, staging protests around the world. At the United Nations and in national assemblies, many nations have recognized Palestine as a sovereign state. Among those are France, Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom, which in recent days officially joined the growing list of states recognizing Palestine. By 2025, 157 UN member states recognize Palestine. Under mounting diplomatic pressure, the US, Israel, and Hamas agreed to the ceasefire. Israeli ministers approved the terms, and Hamas confirmed full implementation of the truce and the exchange of hostages and prisoners over the next 72 hours. What Israel gained, or lost? From the Israeli perspective, the ceasefire enables a pullback of forces from populated Gaza zones, reduces international condemnation in the short term, and preserves Israel's narrative of defense, rather than unrestrained aggression. The Israeli government claims it achieved its objective of weakening Hamas militarily and reaffirming its red lines. Yet the cost is heavy. Around the globe, Israel's image is under immense strain. Allegations of war crimes, genocide, and disproportionate use of force have become part of the dominant narrative in many countries. Israel is facing growing diplomatic isolation, demands for sanctions, and pressure from human rights bodies. What Hamas gained, or lost? For Hamas, the truce is a tactical reprieve. It secured the release of many Palestinian prisoners, obtained a temporary cessation of Israeli bombardments, and claimed symbolic victory in standing firm under siege. It retains political legitimacy among some Palestinians as a resistance movement. But the group also faces internal backlash. Many in Gaza blame Hamas leadership for dragging the population through 2 years of hell. The infrastructure is destroyed, people are starving, homes are rubble. Hamas must show it can deliver services, reconstruction, and stability, a tall order in broken Gaza. What the US and Trump administration got. For President Trump, who is now again US President, this ceasefire is a major diplomatic coup. He brokered the deal between Israel and Hamas, elevating his international profile. Yet it is also a gamble. The world's criticism of Israel now also reflects on US support. America faces accusations of collusion in alleged atrocities, and many see this ceasefire as reactive, forced by global pressure more than by US moral leadership. Political and strategic impacts worldwide. This ceasefire might trigger ripple effects across the Middle East and beyond. Many countries see this as a turning point, a signal that global public opinion now demands accountability, not just power. The surge in recognition of Palestine strengthens the diplomatic position of the Palestinian Authority in international forums. Israel's alliances, especially with Western powers, may be strained. Arms sales, trade relationships, and diplomatic backing could come under review. U.S. influence is tested. Can it back a strong Israel while avoiding the global backlash? The precedent set here could encourage other conflicts to seek similar negotiated pauses under international pressure. In short, the truce is fragile. Implementation, monitoring, and trust will determine whether it endures or collapses into renewed violence.